think this is like my favorite time of the year. I'm going to have cilantro, arugula, bok choy, spinach, kale, lettuce, 2 different kinds of lettuce. And our first carrot, isn't it cute? Oh, and there's some radishes in there. I can't wait. It's going to be so good. And I'm going to grill up some steaks tonight. Yeah, baby, homegrown meal. Yummy. Good morning, everyone. Well, actually, it's afternoon now. I'm going to try and teach you how to freeze spinach. This year, we've been blessed with an abundance of spinach, and I don't want it to go bad. So I am soaking it after harvesting it. There's the one bowl. And put a little salt in here because, you know, there's bugs in the garden and we don't want to eat bugs. So we're soaking it, and I'm going to rinse this off, and I'm going to put it on a towel to dry off a little bit and strain it. And then we're going to cook this. When you soak your your spinach, you can use vinegar or 2 tablespoons of salt. I don't know, just a splash of vinegar, I suppose. Depends how much spinach you have. But put about 2 tablespoons of salt. You're going to rinse that off and pat dry it, and then we're going to cut these stems off. You can save the stems for soups if you want, but package them separately, not with your spinach. So there's a tip for you. So let me get these stems cut off, and I'll be back. Okay, while I'm cutting the stems off, I just wanted to say you can just freeze spinach, but it'll be more fibrous, chewy. It won't have the same texture if you don't blanch it. So it's best if you use it in soups, you know, stews, things like that. So you don't have to blanch it, but honestly, I'd recommend doing it. It calls for 2 minutes. Oh, I guess I should turn my pot on. There we go. It calls for 2 minutes, but my experience has been just cut that down a little bit. So I'll probably do it for 1 minute and 30 or 40 seconds, and then I'm going to shut it off. And I'm going to put it in strain it and put it in an ice bath. But this is my first time doing it. I've just been researching because, you know, y'all, if you love spinach, the worst thing you can do is go buy one of those plastic boxes or bags of spinach, and you go in to have a wonderful salad with it or to make something with it, and it's rotten. It's all wilted and nasty and stinky, and it's a waste of money. It drives me nuts. So this is why we're going to go ahead and we're going to shrink wrap this after and put it in the freezer. So if I want to make a spinach dip, I've got it right here. I can just unfreeze it, like, you know how you get it in those little boxes and you unfreeze it and God knows what preservatives are in it and all that. I know what's in this. It's spinach, nothing added. So I'm going to finish up, and I'll be back in a minute. All right, we've got the pot boiling, and let's add the spinach. and it is gonna cook down pretty fast. We're just gonna put that in there. Probably be a smart idea to get something to push it down. Oh, we're gonna go 145. 145. I got a couple projects going on in the kitchen today, and I'm gonna share one other thing with you that I learned from my good friend. All right, so you can see it's boiling. You do not want to cook this to the, where it's wilting. So be real careful of that. And I just keep mixing it around. And I'm gonna do the stems. I have the stems over here. I'm gonna blanch those as well. So I'll be back when we're done. Okay, time's up. We're gonna shut that off. I moved it off the heat. I have a bowl with the strainer, and I am going to use my tongs and just move this over into the strainer and let it drain a little bit. And then we're gonna put it directly into the ice bath to stop it from cooking. And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw those stems, let the water boil up again, and I'm gonna throw those stems in there. All right, I'll be back again. And we've strained that off, and into the ice bath it goes. And we want that to just stop the cooking. And that is cold water. Okay, we've got the spinach done. Next step is, all right, so we've got the spinach cooked and the texture feels fabulous. I've taken some cheesecloth and I'm gonna cover that up. And then what I'm gonna do is try and get as much water out of that because I don't have a salad spinner. So I'm gonna press this and we're gonna try and get all the water out that we can. So when we freeze dry or freeze it, it doesn't form ice crystals. You don't want that, not after all your hard work. So when I get that all dried, we'll go to the next step. Okay, so while that absorbs the water, I wanted to tell you some benefits of spinach. Did you know that, first of all, I'm not a doctor, right? You know I'm a homesteader, right? Okay, good, we got that cleared up. So, it benefits your eyes, reduces oxidative stress, helps prevent cancer, reduces blood pressure. It's low in calories, and the fibers in spinach, the carbs convert to very healthy carbs. I mean, there's fiber in it, y'all. It's good for your gut. It's good for your body. The other thing is vitamins. Vitamin A, C, K1, folic acid, otherwise known as B9, and let's not forget iron and calcium. Y'all, eat your spinach. Be Popeye. It's gonna be so good for you. We're going on to the last step. I had to laugh at myself because I wrote broccoli on there. That's not broccoli, that's spinach stems. Yeah, spinach. Did I call it broccoli? Oh, Lord. I probably didn't need to add that in there, but I thought it was sort of cool. So we have a pack of stems cooked and a pack of spinach cooked. These will be fabulous in dips, eggs, soups, stews. I mean, the possibilities are endless. My goal this year is not to waste anything. So I am using everything. And normally when I cook, I use it all. I don't throw the stems away. I don't do that. So I hope this was a great video for you to watch and learn from. And that you give it a try. It was really easy. It took more time to video it than it actually took to do it. So, y'all, be blessed and love well and eat your spinach. Bye now. This is bonus footage for everyone who stayed. My sweet dear friend Gail at Gail's Southern Living, I'm going to put her description in the box below, told me if I took my cilantro and put them in ice cube trays and froze them and then bagged them up, I could just use my cilantro, because y'all know cilantro is a cooler weather plant, and it bolts real quick when it starts getting hot. And I want cilantro. I have a lot of things I use it for, and this is a super way to preserve it. Thanks, Gail. You're awesome.